Welcome back everyone to Studio Illegal. Today guys we are going to make a really dope beat, and this is going to be a 5-part video. So this is what we're gonna make. Let me play the beat for you. Okay, fire up your FL Studio and let's do this shit. First, what we need to do is get our sample. So I'm gonna put the name in the video. You can see it right now, I think. And this is our sample over here. So this is what we're gonna use. Okay, so fire up a drum loop slicer called Slice6. So this is the tool we are going to use to cut our sample. So click on your sample, drag it in right here, and let's cut it. So first let me explain how to find your samples. You want to find anything that sounds good to you. Before we get started, let me explain how to make sample beats, because that's what we're doing today. Number one way to make sample beats is by looping something. So you take one part of your song that you just found and you loop it over and over again. There is another way, which is if I take this same part and I cut it into pieces, okay? Like let's say I cut this into 4 different pieces and I play it myself how I want to play it. That's called chopping. So that's the other way to make sample beats. Today we are going to do the looping way, so number one way. Now the question probably that you want to ask me is, how do I figure out which part do I cut and which part do I loop? Well, let me show you. First you want to listen to the song and feel the rhythm, and then you want to count the beats. I don't know if you, in your school, if they taught you how to count beats. I don't know if you have those music classes where they teach you how to count, but they go basically like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, you know, like, and you're hitting the desk. Let me just show you how we're gonna do it. So let's select this part and let's listen and count, okay? See what I mean? So that's how you want to cut. Every time you say number 1, you want to cut there. So let's cut here at the beginning because that's where we say number 1. And let's count again and let's cut at every number 1. Let's listen. 1, 2, 3, 4. But make sure you feel the rhythm. You can't go like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. See, I'm not in the rhythm. Like 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. What? You cannot do that. Just listen and feel the rhythm and count with the rhythm. 1. Okay, so that's basically how you do it. Feel the rhythm and count with it. You want to use this button to cut if you're not familiar with Slice6. Here's the button right here, and that's basically what you know, just click it and it's going to add the marker, and that's how you cut. Okay, so now we have our parts that we cut. I don't know if you noticed, but we have 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4 bars, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, that's 1 bar. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, that's another bar. So we got 4 bars. Let's select them. And let's open up our playlist and simply drag our, hold on, we gotta click this button over here. Click and drag in the playlist. Now let's listen and let's turn on our metronome. This is the metronome. That's what I meant by 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. See, that's the rhythm. Let's turn it on and let's listen to the sample and let's see if it fits. Oh, by the way, let's change this number 130. Let's change it to like 94. That's the tempo of our song. So let me show you once again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. See, that's what I mean. That's the tempo. So let's go 94. All right, let's listen and let's compare our sample and let's see if it fits the tempo. Okay, I don't know if you can listen, if you feel it, but there's no way this fits. So we have to make this sample fit our, tempo, right? So what we want to do is double click, and under time stretching, we have this knob which says time. Right click on it, go 4 bars, because remember we did cut 4 bars, right? So click 4 bars and let's see what we got now. Okay, that's way better right now. It fits. Okay, I didn't cut well, so at the end I'm just gonna cut back a little bit. And let's add this over here. Double click again, right click, 4 bars. Let's listen. Okay, once you find, this is our first cut, so we have our first sample. We gotta find a little bit more, okay? So let's listen to more and let's count. Okay, we got another 4 parts, which are these. Let's put that in and let's make sure it matches the tempo. So right click, 4 bars, and let's listen. Okay, at the start I felt it's not good, so let me cut it back a little bit. Let's do the same thing again. Right. Perfect. Now we need 2 more parts, okay? Because this sample has 2 more parts I would like to use, so let's find them. 1. Okay, that's where it starts. That's where it starts. Let's cut it. Okay, that's 1 part, I think. Let me see. Okay, this is where it starts. Awesome. So let me cut it. Let me make sure it's okay. And let me cut it. Let me put it back in. Double click, right click, 4 bars. Let me check really quick if it's good. Alright, I think it's good. Now I need... Actually, I fucked up a little bit at the end over here. So let me fix it. Double click, 4 bars. Sometimes you might fuck up, so it's okay to go back. I'm just saying that because I fucked up. Anyways, now we're gonna count once again and we're gonna cut. Alright, so that's it. I think I should mention, when you cut your samples, you want to find parts that do not contain drums, or the parts that have little to no drums. So let me show you. The parts that we were cutting, they have no drums, but if you listen to this part over here, it has so many drums you cannot use this part. See what I mean? Alright, so I think this is gonna be a good cut, so let me select everything, put it in. Double click, 4 bars. Let's check if... Alright, perfect. So now we got our 4 parts. Oh, my bad. We can close Slice 6. We don't need it anymore. So next step we gotta do is we gotta make our beat. In the description below the video, you can find this drum kit, which I'm gonna use. It's called Night Wonder Kit. And it has a bunch of stuff you can use. It has pretty much everything you want to need as a beginner. So let's open up our channel rack, right click up here, add filter group, and call it drums. Okay. Now what we got to do is we're going to add the hi-hats, we're going to add the snare, the kick, and we're going to add the cymbals. So let's add the cymbal first. Okay, I like this one, so I'm going to drag it in. Next, hi-hats. Okay, so this is like one rule you can use to when you make your beats. You might want to listen to the sample, and you want to click on the left side and listen to the sounds you have and see what matches. So when you make your beats, when you make your music, you want to use what you like, okay? So if it sounds good to you, use it, because that's how you create your own sound, you create your own style, I guess. Because a lot of times in music you're gonna hear people talk about everybody having their own style, or you gotta have your style, you gotta be unique. Well, just do what you think is good, okay? Learn the rules, but then do what you think is good, okay? Okay, I like this sound. Let's drag it in. We got our hi-hat. Let's find kick. Okay, I like this one. Let's drag it in. So basically just click and drag, right? That's it. Now we need a snare. Okay, I'm gonna use this one. Drag it in. Okay, we are actually gonna need one more thing, which is the tom. So we're gonna use that as well. Okay, let's use the second one. Fuck it. So this is what we have. We have our crash, hi-hat, kick, snare, and the tom. So let's create our beat. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take the crash and we are going to drag it here, right here. Next thing we are going to do is open up our drums thing. We're going to create the hi-hats first. Right click on the hi-hat, fill each 2 steps. Okay, and we're gonna drag them here. Oh shit, sorry. Click here, pattern 6, drag them right here. Okay, let's see what we got. Okay, let's see what we gotta do next. Let's create the toms really quick. Create a new pattern, which you can simply do by clicking up here, change the number, pattern for 6 to pattern 7. And we're gonna find our toms, fill the 3-1 at the end, okay? These 3 ones at the end. Fill them in. Right click piano roll. Find these green things. And then drag them down a little bit. Okay? Now what you wanna do is, see these lines? You want to drag this one up and then this one up a little bit. This is the velocity. This is how hard each one of these hits. Let me show you what we got. So let me show you if I change them up a little bit. See, listen to this. See how last one hits hard? So this is like the volume of each one of these, right? So let's make them like this. Okay, that's what we have. Now let's take that pattern. Let's put it here, okay? Now let's rename our tracks just for the sake of organization, to be organized, right? So let's call this hi-hats because these are our hi-hats right here. This is our crash, and these are our toms, right? So let's name them toms. Next thing we gotta do is create a kick and the snare. So let's create another pattern. Simply click here and drag up. So next thing we gotta do is create the kick and the snare. So put in kick, snare like this, and let's listen. Let's put them in and let's see how they sound. We also want to right click and rename this to kick and snare. Okay, this is what you want to do. Copy what I did with kick and the snare. And that's what we have for now. Let's see if I forgot something. So crash tom, awesome, we got everything. So next video, so this is how we just made a basic beat. Let me show you how it sounds. Let's drag this here. Let's see. So in the next part, I'm going to show you how to structure it. And then after that, we're going to do a couple of more things. In the 5th part of this series, I'm going to show you guys how to mix and master. Because I know a lot of you are screaming at me right now, this is too loud, this is too low, we cannot hear the kick and snare. Don't worry about it, we're going to fix it in the 5th video, right? So I will see you in the 2nd part where I show you how to structure the beat.